Nico, who you calling?
This summer's adventure brought us to St. Charles, a very picturesque city in the DuPage and Kane counties of Illinois. And we didn't just come here for the food. Surprise, surprise, we wanted to attend the famous Chicago Toy Show that happens to be in the suburbs. Being 40 miles away from the city, it's a very nice weekend escape with natural paths along the Fox River that runs through the center of town. We spent some time relaxing and admiring the views at the historic Potawatomi Park and giving Nico some much needed Nico time.
You like it? You like his nose? No, you don't. You like his nose? Where's his mouth? Yeah.
For food, we noticed that some of the restaurants had Scandinavian influence, and we had to look into that.
Very pretty town. Alright.
Do this orange. Let's paint this orange. Yeah.
Nico thinks it's apple juice, girl.
I can chug that.
That's dangerous. Sorry.
It's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like sliced up filet mignon, but it's like the actual medallion.
Well, go for it. It looks good. It looks soft.
So it's cooked just right. It's like super tender. It just cuts like butter, and it's juicy.
I was a little skeptical because I thought it was going to be tough, but obviously I had to get this, so. The sauce is what really makes it. The potatoes are really good. So yeah, so the meatballs, if you're thinking of IKEA meatballs, it has nothing to do with that. They're very subtle with a clean sauce. I wish it has a little bit of lingonberry, but this works.
It tastes like it might be a mixture of like beef and lamb or something like that. Because yeah, the flavor profile is pretty unique. It's not necessarily just all beef. It could be. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that tastes good. And that cream sauce is really good. It goes well with it. Mashed potatoes. I kind of like that rustic style of mashed potato. Really goes really well with the cream sauce.
Ah, Maria stole my sandwich.
I like this a lot. Your favorite sandwich.
Yeah, it's really good with the ashu.
All right, so we just got out of Stockholm Restaurant and Brewery. It was a really good experience. Like, it was really nice. They have a really cool bar, but they have patio seating in the back, so we got a table in the back because we were looking for places to eat, and there's a lot of really nice restaurants, but they're kind of pricey, and we wanted something a little bit more kid-friendly, so we decided on Stockholm, and also because we looked at the menu beforehand, and they had a filet mignon sandwich, and you guys know me, I like my filet mignon. So I was like, Maria, can we go there? Because I would really like that filet mignon sandwich. And Maria got the Swedish meatballs, which I also tried, which was really good too. Like it really tasted like a combo of beef and something else. I wasn't too sure what it was. I'm gonna assume it was kind of like lamb. Might have been all beef, but you guys know how bad I am at kind of like distinguishing the flavors up in there. But it was really good. And to top it off, Maria and I got some shandies because it was kind of like hot. And we didn't just want like a regular beer, we wanted something a little bit more refreshing. So we ordered the shandy. It was just great. Now, it is a little bit on the pricier side, but then again, we're close to St. Charles, so it's kind of like expected because it's kind of like touristy. But pretty good spot. Like if you're looking for a really good sandwich and some beers, definitely stop by the Stockholm Brewery and Restaurant.
You can look at your pancakes. That's chocolate chips. I got Swedish pancakes. Oh, lingonberries.
There you go. Look. Can you say ah? Yeah, I'm digging in. I didn't think the sausage was going to be that big. I thought it was going to be like one of these small, you know. So yay for me, I won.
Lingonberries, so I got the Swedish pancakes. I think Nico's gonna be eating these because he likes I think Nico and I are gonna be fighting over these because they're so good. Oh wow, the lingonberries are really good.
So, this is your warning to walk away if you're just here for the food. The Chicago Toy Show is next. If you've been following for a minute, you know that Marie and I share a passion for cool collectibles and vintage toys, or how the Mad Hunter calls it, modern archaeology. If that's your jam too, the Chicago Toy Show is one of the longest running antique toy and doll collectible show, operating for over 50 years. This is a place to dig for treasures and polish your price negotiating skills. Even Nico wanted to get out of the stroller. There's even food trucks to refuel and fun characters for the family to enjoy.
What'd you see?
I was seeing one of the Hobby Japan magazines. I remember when I was a kid and I was in elementary school in New York. I remember I had an Asian friend that brought one. I was just amazed at the kind of like the displays they had in the magazine. It was really cool.
You'll see a lot of Star Wars, some G.I. Joe and Transformers, both old and new. There are some mech stuff, both from the US and Japan. You'll see some old video games, and lots of vintage toys in pristine and rough condition. We'll promise you'll travel back to your childhood years. It was so nice to see some of our old favorites and show them to Nico. There were even some old McDonald's Happy Meal toys and some of the old school Christmas decor that we both had as kids in our homes. Let us know in the comments down below if you had any of these toys growing up or if there's something you would love to find.
Now, if you were to get two, which two would you get?
Then of course, they had all the kaiju stuff, and you know Maria's a fan of these Japanese monsters. The guys from Otaku America were there with some of her favorites. After securing some treasures, we also got Nico some pretty cool 3D printed toys by a local artist, and he couldn't be happier.
You want a bumblebee?
Can you mix and match? right, so we got done with the toy show. Really cool experience. Really like the variety of toys and play sets that you could find there. You know, there's tons of bins to dig through, like if you're looking for a deal or something really cheaper, or maybe something obscure, right? So that was really cool. Nico was like, hey, let me out. I want to play with all this stuff. I'm like, no, buddy. There's some things that are really pricey up in there, right? So, for example, there was an area that had like jumbo Shogun wares. These are like these really, like I think like 2.5 feet tall robots. So they're really pricey. And Maria asked about one, and that one specifically, it was from Mexico. It was $1,000, but it was very well like taken care of, right? Yeah, it had a little bit of paint fading here and there, but $1,000. So imagine if Nico broke that. Woo! But there were some other cool items. Maria was on the lookout for some old vintage Sesame Street stuff. She did see some things, not specifically the ones that she wanted to buy, but you know, it's basically a needle in a haystack kind of thing where you really got to dig to find what you want, right? But really cool mix. You got new stuff, you got vintage stuff, you got old stuff, you got used stuff. So some things I want to mention is that the entrance is cash only. It's $10 per adult, and I believe children up to 12 years old can go in free, right? So be aware of that. Take cash. The vendors on the inside, they do have different types of payment methods, like you can do cash, PayPal, and I do believe I saw an ATM machine on the inside. Another thing is for food, like if like you're thinking, wow, we spent some time here, what do we do for food? Well, they have an area where there's a bunch of food trucks. I did see quite a bit of varieties, like pizza, tacos. I did see some people selling coffee, iced coffee, right, because it was a hot day. So don't worry, you'll be covered in that area. And you know, just go with the family, have fun, like try to like bring up some memories of the toys you used to play with, right? I know I did. I saw some Millennium Falcons there. I remember my grandma gave me one. My mom bought me, I believe it was like Y-Wing, and they're all missing parts and stuff, so you could probably find the parts there. But, well, thank you so much for watching until the end, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.